Okay, it's been a while since I've done a live, but today I'm going to do a live on attaching these seals. These are military seals, and if you want the document, feel free to let me know and I'll email it to you. Sorry, I'm talking a little low. Baby's napping. But these are the seals, and I just copied them with the color paper. So these are just color paper seals. So whatever I'm showing here can be done with anything that's paper and color. Okay, so I've cut them out and I've arranged them in different sizes. So there's small ones, there's big ones. So it all depends on what rock you're using. If you want a bigger logo or a smaller one, it all depends on how you want to do that. But I made it, when I made copies, I made the option so I can make small and big ones. So that's kind of nice. Kind of arrange the copies that way. So for this process, I'm going to use Mod Podge. I don't use Mod Podge all the time, but for doing stuff like this, I do. So I'm going to do a couple of these, but I'm going to start out with this one right here, kind of show you how I do it. So the rock has already been poured. I've waited a good 2 weeks, sealed it, smoothed the back, painted the back in accent color. And on the back I'm probably going to put my label of the group there. And then I kind of sit it how it sits, and then however it sits nice, that's where the label goes. So I'm just using this brush. I don't use brushes because Mod Podge you'll mess your brushes up if you use regular brushes. So this is easier. You're only going to use it a few times and then you're going to dispose it. Try to use it as much as I can. So I just fill the area with some Mod Podge, lay the seal down. Once I know it's kind of down there, then I'm going to go over the top. This next step, you can use gloves, but I find that using my finger, and I know it's kind of messy, smooths a lot better. So I just wait just a second, and I know you use your hand, but some people don't like to, but you can use your glove. I have a glove there, but chose to use my hand, and I just smooth over the top. And the reason I use my hand is because with the glove, I tend to rub too hard, and with my finger, it's perfect. And I'll let this sit for a little while this way. Don't rub more than too many times because it will rub the seal off of there. So I'll wait, let this dry. I won't put another layer of this over the top. I mainly use this to apply this and to rub it over just the top of it. And then after this dries, maybe for a good hour or more, I'd wait a day if possible too. Then I'm going to put one layer of this over here. And this stuff's worked really well for me. Used it the past 2 years, and you can use it inside. You don't have to go outside, and it does not smell where smells get to me, so I don't always recommend anything that's going to smell, especially that I got little ones. So, and my little one did this one, so these are hers. So those are drying. She did those. She's 4. Okay, on to the next one. So I'm gonna let that to the side. Go to the next one, and this one I'm gonna do this one, Marines. Same thing. I'm gonna grab my little brush here, tab the middle, stick the label on. I don't put anything on the back of this part, just stick it on. I just wait a few seconds for that to kind of soak in the bottom a little bit. Then I use the same brush, go over the top, and I usually just dab over the top. I kind of wait a second. I don't wait too long because then otherwise it'll start drying. Then I use my finger again and go over. And this dries clear, so you don't have to worry about it affecting anything. It dries clear. Like I said, don't rub more than too much on here because too many rubs will rub it off. And you can tell, that it is homemade. It's not a perfect cut on the label, but when you cut around the circles, it does really well. And then even though there might be a little smear or something on there, when you go over with the Duraclear, it goes really nice. I cannot say the same for other sealers because I have not used other sealers with paper stuff. So I wouldn't be able to tell you if the spray would work or this other stuff would work. I just know this works. And just to show you how long they've lasted and that they do work really well, these are the ones I use on inside. These are going to be indoor. They're not really made for going and staying outside in the garden, especially when they have paper attached stuff. Because I think they would do well, but I don't know how long they would last. I'll show you one that I did this similar way. And I did two like this. I did one with my grandmother, Felicia, and that one stood really well. And then I did another one with my other grandmother, and you can tell that stayed really well on there, and it looks good. Lasts a long time. I don't know how other things hold up as far as sealers go, so I can't tell you that a certain product would work the same way, but if you do the same thing I'm doing, of course, I can say that that's how that's going to come out. So let's do a navy one next. Hopefully I have enough time here. I'm hoping it won't go out on me, but I'm going to do this last one, and that way you can see how this works. I'm going to try to do all the branches, but we'll see how this goes. I have two more to go. I try to pick colors that are similar or remind me of that type of service, but then I just sometimes just pick randomly, see what goes with it. Again, my fingers are getting kind of tacky a little bit, but Mod Podge is like Elmer's glue. It just peels off. Except for those of you who have any kind of allergies, use the gloves. I just know that it doesn't bother my skin, so there's that one. I'm going to go to the next. And then this one, we'll do this one as Coast Guard. Let's go really quick. I'm going to do a teeny tiny little seal on this one. Doing quite a few for an art hop. Oh, that one needed more time before I touched it. Let's see, I'm going to hang on to it and go over the top. Oops, sorry. I lost my, kind of went a little sideways on me. I'm trying not to touch too much because I'm telling you, the more you touch, the more the paper will mess up. Okay, here's that one. And then last but not least, who did I forget? I forgot the Army. Army is the final branch. I mean, there's more branches, you know, there's National Guard and all the different types of things. I had just had these main ones for military. I think this one will fit nice. Oops. Stick it right on there. I do apologize. Usually I do a lot more lives, but I think I have like over 100 lives within this group, so get burnt out a little bit sometimes. But this one is fun because a lot of people are wanting these labels, so I thought, well, I mean these seals, so I thought it'd be a good idea to do a fresh tutorial. I find when I use the gloves, I rub too hard, so fingers it is. And that's it. I mean, you can see the ones that have dried already because they dry fairly well. They came out really nice. Hope you enjoyed that. And again, I use just this Mod Podge. I don't know about different ones. I've only really always used this one because it gives a little shine to it. So I think I've had this maybe over a year. So good stuff. Lasts a long time. But do not ever use this as a sealer. It is not a sealer. This is a varnish. It is a good sealer. And again, I picked the same logo and just made smaller, bigger ones because it depends on the rock, which I'm going to do on that. And I just have a few rocks that I might be doing it on, and then a few I'm going to give just as jewels, but these are going to be for Art Hop next Saturday. So I've kind of been accumulating them here, but I've been taking from them as I've been accumulating them, so I still got a good amount. And then some Some are rock butts. Even though you only see the butt, these are going to be gorgeous, but these are just the butts. So we're not really worried about those. We're just going to put accent color and then seal them. But always do the butts first. Okay. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed that. And again, this is just how to apply these paper seals. And this could work for anything that's paper, colored. Could go on the same way. They go on really nice. All right. Hope you enjoyed it.